Hi Libra, welcome into your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of October 2024. We're beginning with a pre-pulled oracle to support your reading, the Coins card. Absolutely amazing. It feels like October is a month for you where it's saying very clearly money is coming in for you. For some of which different streams of income, it could be a refund as well, or refunds coming to be. I'm getting specifically. Wealth is taking a highlight. Remembering that wealth isn't just financial, but we are talking about you remembering, for a lot drawn to the reading, that you have a very wealthy future ahead, riches to acquire, to be won with, and therefore to spend and invest very selectively while trusting selectively Spirit's guidance, but all of your intuitive hits that you have been and will more so moving forward get. And utilize is what I'm hearing. But remembering as well, your health is your wealth, okay? So taking care of yourself in different ways that you know works best for you, knowing what you need to do in order to feel healthiest, right? The healthiest version of yourself, to feel bright, to be glowing throughout the month of October, to the point of you producing and developing the best quality work, putting your best foot forward and shining like the true star that you are, okay, Libra? It feels like you're going to, throughout the month of October, I'm hearing study for somebody, and this is going to assist your bright, successful future, but you're going to be learning more about what lies ahead when it comes to your money and career path. I don't want to say your path as a whole, being the other categories, all the meanwhile, but this is also talking about a good investment. For a lot drawn to the reading, this is something like a living situation or a vehicle of transportation, or it could be talking about an investment in a business or a job. But there's one significant one for a lot, again, that you invested in recently, or jumping into in the beginning stages of the month, and it's really, really working out for you. I do sense there is chill vibes, but passionate energy being created, utilized, being exuded from you. When you hop on camera like I am, or you're working that day-to-day job, or you're going to that interview, you're maybe going to other meetings of importance, depending on what kind of situation you have at hand at this point along your path. But it feels like you easily are earning money for a lot drawn to the reading. If you work a tip-based job, you're gaining more than other people. Just putting it out there, all right? You're gaining more than expected at certain points. When you are meant to get something done, and I've said this in Libra readings time and time again, you're simply going to. It may take a time or two, an attempt or two to get to the point of accomplishing it, reminding me of me struggling to get these readings started and continued at certain points. But for example, this specific reading that I'm doing for you now, I had to start recording and messed up in the intro about 3 times, I think it was, or maybe 4. But I could intuitively feel that this is when I'm meant to get this specific reading done. So the month does involve you intuitively utilizing what you've been through, okay, what you've accomplished in the past, but especially your intuition and selectively what Spirit provides you guidance-wise. But look at the career part of this card, and then we'll jump into the tarot. It talks about sales. You may be, wrapped up with a sales position or two. Sales are going up is what I'm hearing for your business and or a job or two. But finances are definitely taking a highlight, because I do feel as if you want to clean things up for a lot drawn to the reading. You want to pay off that medical bill for somebody, or medical bills. You want to pay off your taxes. You want to pay somebody back. It's not going to all happen, depending on your situation, of course, it's not going to all happen throughout October, but it does feel like, for example, if you have to pay someone off, pay someone back over time, there will be a significant point or two throughout the month where you can provide them a bit of which, right? And make progress in that sense. But it feels like you are definitely, for somebody drawn to the reading, getting a pay raise that whether you asked for it or not, okay, it may just be simply due time, but for somebody drawn to the reading, you asked for it, or are going to ask for it throughout the month, and boom, you get that pay raise. And then I see you at a certain point moving forward, adding up, how much that's actually going to assist you, benefit you as far as the money coming in. But look at this. One last word before we jump to the tarot part of the reading. Lucky. Lucky Libra is what I just heard. Lucky Libra. People are applauding you. People are thanking you. People are impressed. Luck is on your side throughout the month, and it feels invigorating. It feels satisfying, fulfilling. It just feels like it's time for you to win. We're beginning with the Three of Cups coming out. Absolutely beautiful. Once again, it feels like there are an immense amount of reasons, different reasons throughout the month to celebrate. It feels like there's somebody wearing a mask on a different negative note in that job situation, or maybe in a living situation, and you already know this if that's applicable for your situation. But it feels like there are times when you would have overshared at work or at home, and I do feel, or maybe through your business, and there's a selective vibe about you, okay? There's somebody that you're working with and they are a pessimist, all right? They're just a negative Nancy is what I'm hearing, even if they're not coming off that way all the time. But I just feel as if you have to play nice, you have to work well with other people, maybe if you don't, even if you don't want to, okay? Stumble a little bit there. But I do feel as if you're feeling like people are respecting you, because they simply are, all right? There's a complexity about how you do what you do when you do it, and you do it really well. It definitely reminds me of me in these tarot readings. I mean, I know I'm good at what I do, all right? And it's taken over 5 years to get to this point, right? They're saying if you want to master a new craft or a new talent, become specialized in something, you got to start somewhere, right? You should have... and one of my followers has reminded me of this because they've been with me since the very beginning. You should have heard how bad of a reader, how nervous and rocky I was and uninformed, when it came to the cards and whatnot. But I started, right? I pushed the record button and just put myself out there into the universe and allowed for people to start to join this community. So they're saying somebody drawn to the reading, there's something you just need to give it a go, right? Just get started with it, put your best foot forward, and learn along the way. Justice. This is absolutely this powerful Libran energy that I'm feeling within this collective. You're gaining justice. One of the many reasons to celebrate as the money is flowing in for you. You can't help but feel like things are churning in the right direction for you. I'm hearing turning the page to a new chapter, right? Or turning the page to a better part of this existing chapter, depending on your individual timeline. Now, it does feel like where you once had difficulties or people were overly judging you, treating you poorly. I feel like this was definitely in a job situation that you're still connected to, committed to, maybe even where you were micromanaged to the point of it being insulting, okay? Condescending is the word I'm getting. You're gaining justice in that situation. You're a priority is what I'm hearing, or you're being chosen, you're being, respected again is coming through, honored even. And I feel like for somebody drawn to the reading, you have more than one work-related situation where there's different types of honor and respect and admiration coming through. Beautiful. The Hermit card. I really feel like, Libra, this is a month where you are keeping to yourself in certain ways. Again, we were speaking upon sort of a Seven of Swords, not oversharing, or at least not as much, before. And so I feel like this is as well talking about how you are distancing yourself from certain conversations that won't lead anywhere good. Or maybe you recently, wrapped yourself up with gossip or negative talk or something of the sort. And so Spirit's saying people have big mouths, okay? Loose lips, if you will. People feel the need to ruffle feathers, start certain levels of negativity. Steer clear of it, right? And I feel like you want to because you're feeling positive and successful throughout the month and you're gaining what you're meant to. And so you don't want to create any blockages or disturbances and avoiding sticky situations once again. But I wouldn't be surprised if you individually are working a job from home remotely, or working in your own area at work, or running a business from home or from a storefront, and you are having a lot of significant time alone. And this is not a bad thing. I feel you are enjoying it. Your solitude is paying off. Again, they're drawing me to this imagery, reiterating that you have a very peaceful and maybe even healing energy for some drawn to the reading. It's making a difference. Doing a flip times 3, the 6 of Wands. I feel like the number 3, given I said that, is significant, as well as the number 6. Often when I think of the number 6, it comes to mind that it follows 5, which talks a lot about change. And so I feel like there's certain changes that you made rewinding back recently, and we're now benefiting from that. But victory, my friend, you're triumphant. You're winning at life, okay? Part of it is absolutely when it comes to money and career. But the 4 of Cups as well as the Ace of Cups, in the midst of gaining an overflow of abundance, right? In the midst of you seeing your cup fill up throughout the month as it shifts on forward, putting in the action, the effort, and being maybe a bit of a busybody for a lot drawn to the reading. You are remembering your worth and remembering who and what is not meant for you. This could be in regards to a person or two, wrapped up in a situation. It could be you remembering you want to make a change when it comes to career, or maybe even where you're living. But I do feel as if this also could pertain to you doing a bit of reflecting, maybe even, I want to say, go to the extent of you comparing to certain situations that you were wrapped up with, rewinding back. And they're saying everything happens for a reason. So allow for that gratitude, that appreciation for what's at hand to blossom as you blossom. As I want to say, something that you are connected to, committed to even, is blossoming quite nicely. It's prospering. But moving on to the Knight of Coins and Knight of Pentacles, I almost said 9 of Pentacles. That's what I was given feeling-wise. But pairing that with the Knight of Swords, there's this feeling of you being busy, productive, multitasking for some. Definitely, I heard co-creating, but accomplishing like a master, and in whatnot. Even, did I say prioritizing? But while you're doing so, there's still a piece about you, okay? Let's get ready to wrap up this reading. The Moon card. You're being viewed as a mystery, Libra. There may be certain emotions wrapped up into certain situations that you need to know that it's not yours to carry, so cleanse your energy if need be, but also not yours to associate with, to bother trying to heal or fix. You might either way heal this person or these people just being present, or even talking to them. But let's be selective in regards to how much of this we stick around with, interesting wording, or associate ourselves with, okay? But going back to the positive end of this card, meaning of which, you are a mystery and people don't fully get it, but they're intrigued. They're feeling assisted by it for some. It's part of the reason why you're victorious. I'm hearing well-spoken. You're very well-spoken throughout the month as well. A couple last cards. To be realistic, this is coming through in the upright as well as reversal. There may be naturally moments shifting back and forth throughout the month when you're feeling burnt out, you're feeling maybe like a wounded warrior at certain points from being so hardworking and busy, having a lot on your plate. But then there are other points where you're healed or in the midst of healing, maybe even feeling energetic and talkative, and you are just not in that Nine of Wands energy. Anyways, but getting ready to wrap this up once again. It does feel like you are a badass being drawn to this reading. You're somebody who is wise and that's being put to use. You're mature, maybe even an old soul. You are making wise choices, but there are times when you're overdoing it or giving into temptation. So just know that that's not going to serve you if you continue to overdo it, right? And give in. But they're saying in the midst of what feels like a leap of faith or what feels like a flowing time for you, you're accomplishing again like a master. Let's hold up these really positive cards that feel very much like the overall energy. This is a month, Libra, where you're gaining justice. There are reasons to celebrate as you succeed once again, and the money simply flows in. Absolutely beautiful. So I hope this was truly helpful. Please don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. You just have to shoot me a quick email. As always, Libra, love and light.